Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Tyrese Haliburton is out there with Mitchell. And it's Nikola Jokic. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Doncic.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power and attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Jokic with the screen on Doncic. In the corner, Tatum with it. And the West hit again from deep.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Dishes it to Holmgren. Over Jokic. Holmgren gets the bucket.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Mitchell passes to Tatum. Mitchell against Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell kicks to Tatum. Off target with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now Smith following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. And it's good for 2.
Smith showing you that he can make tough shots when well defended. Really nicely done.
The 3 from Tatum. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 5. That's a 2 from Smith. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. That's 7 points for Smith.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss, where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
To the inside, and to Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Pass to Doncic. Over Mitchell. That one rolling around and rims out. And here's Haliburton. He'll bring it up for the West. It's a 5-point game. One-on-one fast break. The 3 for Doncic. And Tatum pulls it down. Doncic has gone 1 of 3 on the night for 3. And Haliburton gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
At the arc, Haliburton confident, no fear, no hesitation. If he sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Smith outside. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the 3-pointer. Doncic has got 7 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Pulls it from 20, and he nails the jumper.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. The West making some changes. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Halliburton. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. East grabs the miss. Morant with it, out guarded by Tatum. Into the lane. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
An undersized but very quick center. Şengün drawing contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the East All-Stars?
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Williamson is checked in for Jokic. Paolo Banchero comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Miller's checked in for Tatum. And Halliburton subbed in for Ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here is Miller. Over in the corner, Banchero. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
And how about the confidence from that corner spot? Banchero, special.
Here's Morant.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
So it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Lets it go from 11, and it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Doncic, no good. The West trails by 5. Banchero passes to Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
To me, one of the things that separates Banchero from others is his passing.
Morant outside. Brown outside. And another 3 from the East.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Miller with a wide open look. And that shot was up in time. But doesn't go in. And so it's the East All-Stars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
We've got Brown. Ja Morant, he's out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Collier in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. Here's Collier. That one goes in.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Brown outside, and it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And there's Banchero on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Banchero's got 7 points. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.